Hello and welcome to the next part of Slay the Princess. This time we are trying to get the last 4 chapter 3s, yeah?
Yo, that is the plan.
Alrighty. Then go on, Big Master.
Wow, okay.
Where do we go?
Well, first to the cabin, I would say, no?
Yes.
I'm the lore master. That isn't
You
quite
make your
fitting
way
too.
up the short path to the cabin.
The puppeteer.
A puppeteer. Oh yeah, let's go with that for now. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Attacker unarmed.
Okay, we're doing fisticuffs.
I guess we'll have to see how this
Fisticuffs.
goes.
Fisticuffs.
Your hands empty, you charge the princess. Quit that pessimism, will you? Right? It's almost like you don't want us to beat her. No, look, I'm rooting for you, I really am. I'm just doing my best to keep my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon. You're supposed to have a weapon. We'll be fine. Just watch.
Okay.
You attack, fists raised, and the two of you fall into combat. Your clawed fingers tear into her flesh, and her fists and elbows return the blows in kind, bruises blossoming in her wake, and blood vessels rupturing in vivid sprays of gore.
Wonderful.
Not bad. You're tougher than I
Yay.
thought you'd be.
Hear that? She respects us. We can pull this off. Yeah. You're right.
Okay.
But without
Pump
that
yourself
knife,
up, why don't ya?
you'll never be enough.
Yeah, it would be a bit difficult.
Her knee connects with your sternum with a loud,
Ouch.
violent crack. The wind leaves your lungs, and as you struggle for breath, you can feel something flooding in to fill the space. Hot blood, suffocating you from the inside.
You have to want to kill me. Like this.
You don't so much as see her movement before she deals the killing blow. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Welp.
What?
That went faster than I thought.
Are you serious?
No, the thing is, I still have more choices for you to make.
That's it.
I think that's a fake.
Like hell it is. We're not giving up that easy. Now get up. Didn't you hear me? You're dead. There's no getting up from that.
We're
Not with
becoming
that
a zombie
attitude.
now. Not with that attitude, we don't. Get up.
Wait, no.
We
that's
become
not right.
zombie.
You're not dead anymore. Yes. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. You're alive. The princess takes a step back and looks down at her pulp-covered fists.
I could have sworn I killed you. That's your face splattered on the walls and dripping from my hands.
Okay, now we're weird. Now,
Okay, so this is our face.
now we are weirding her out.
Oh, that's a first.
Yeah.
Attack the princess.
The two of you clash once more. It's not as one-sided as I feared, but it's still a far cry from what I'd hoped. Her injuries, though numerous, pale in comparison to yours, and the wounds you've inflicted upon her barely seem to have slowed her down. As much as you're trying to ignore it, adrenaline pushing you far past your limits. Every movement burns.
She looks a lot intimidated now, though.
This
She
is
doesn't
getting
look as
boring.
excited
Are you even
anymore.
trying to keep up with me?
She lands another devastating, no, lethal blow. Everything goes dark. Again. And you die. Again.
Not on my
Well,
watch.
what will be on the walls at this time?
Say that we're not dead? Yeah, that we're not dead. Come on, get up. If we can just keep going, we're bound to wear her down eventually.
I think we're gonna scare her to death at this point.
Are you sure she can't do what we're doing right now? There's only one way to find out.
Stubborn is so funny sometimes.
Oh yeah, he will be fun with the contrarian. Get up.
Get
Once
up!
more, you push yourself back to your mangled feet.
How are you still moving? How are you still doing anything? Bodies aren't supposed to look like that.
An
I mean, your body has
uncharacteristic
looked
terror
more
seems to
weirder,
grip her
probably.
voice.
Yeah. I mean, we're probably still better looking than Razor at the end.
Oh, definitely.
Have we ever seen her afraid before? No, we haven't.
This is how we win. We can do this forever.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. I don't like looking at you like this. You're all twitching and wrong.
I'd like to see her try. We're invincible.
Her fist flies towards where your face used to be, your twisted body incapable of moving out of the way. And then you see nothing. Everything goes dark and we die. Yes, something like that. Well, don't you have something to say? Yeah, I quit.
Oh man.
The Fury.
I didn't hear the gong.
In the woods. And at the end of that path...
Oi.
All right.
Um,
Change of plans. We're taking the blade.
Oh yeah,
this
you got
time.
an achievement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say this way you get you an achievement. You're welcome.
Also, what a meaty world.
Oh, it's meaty? I thought it was melty, but yeah, now that you say it, it really is meaty. Talk about gore.
Yeah.
Now, why would we ever do that? Because she absolutely destroyed us?
Little, yeah.
Sure did. But what a great way to go.
Honestly, yeah.
Does it matter? We lost. Oh, why so glum, Rage Boy? I thought you were brave. I thought you were proud. Was all that bravado just hot air?
Rage boy.
Look, it was just...
Rage boy.
The fight was better the first time, and the first time we had a weapon. Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Could have fooled me.
What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path than the last one.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
A little.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Well,
So I suppose I can do whatever I want?
you can do whatever you want, yeah.
Hmm.
The real choice is only, the only choices that matter are at the cabin.
Yeah, let's go to the cabin.
The first
Good.
choice
All on the same
is always take the blade or not.
But man, those sounds. Those meat wet sounds. Ew.
Wishy.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
True.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you could think of something worth telling us.
You know, it also feels a little like we
The
are
interior of
OST
the cabin is a place that
collecting.
feels long forgotten.
Yeah.
There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
Where's the meat coming from?
Is the princess gonna be a Metzger now? What's it called in English?
Butcher.
Butcher?
Butcher.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Gross.
Oh no, please don't tell me she's going to be the thing.
I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it?
You always have the funniest comments, man.
Alive, oh.
I mean, sure.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. We'll need it if we want to do things right. I say we leave it to Rust.
Since you probably still want to kill her, we probably need it, yeah?
Let's not make
the
same
blades?
mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it.
Well, it actually doesn't tell me. I guess it doesn't matter.
You did want to do the all kill run, yeah?
Yes. Yes, and I'm looking at the options for slaying the princess for this option with the contrarian. Yes. It also says most options don't mean anything unless they're explicitly marked below. So taking the blade or not doesn't matter.
I suppose I should just take it with me then,
Take the
I
blade
suppose.
from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel. Okay, you picked up the blade, that's fine. We're not taking it with us.
Are you
Oh,
are you throwing it again out of the window, dude?
Yeet?
Oh? And what do you plan to do with it then? Oh, I don't know. We throw it out the window. Hell no. Yeah, what if we need it? We don't need it. We had her up against the ropes last time. Did we? We were doing great, but a weapon would have been useful.
Angry grumbling.
Are you saying that you don't think we can win this fair and square? No, I'm just... It sounds to me like you don't think we can win this fair and square. You know what, fine, I'm with him. We started round 2 with our fists, and that's how we're going to end this.
Aye.
You, annoying one who keeps telling us what to do. We throw the blade out the window. Are you serious? Can we do that?
They make a very funny duo.
Yeah.
It's already done, isn't it? Yeah, and now you have to describe it to us.
I'm still holding it.
Fine. With an unceremonious whoosh, the
there it
pristine
goes.
blade flies out into the night, never to be seen again. Your destiny, and the destiny of the entire world, awaits. Best of luck. You're going to need it.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I suppose none of these options matter?
No, apparently not. Seems the first option that matters will be when we are down there.
Hell yeah, that kicked ass. Love when my tenants throw things out of the window when I'm not paying attention.
Let's just get on with it. I'm itching for that rematch.
Let's just approach
Yeah, we
the
don't really
mirror.
care for them.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement.
Yeah, it always seems to be in the way in
hesitating
chapter
before you
3.
open it, almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you. All we see is a damn mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? The door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front
not
of
the door too?
Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd know about it. But it has to be real. It's right there. Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more.
How about we continue?
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You reach
Wipe
forward and
and
drag
be
your
gone.
hand across the door leading to the basement.
That door also sure looks like something.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
Ew.
It's a bit
The
like
air
that
is thick,
one
its
princess
odor
again.
an oppressive
Which princess did
violence.
eat us?
The metallic scent of
The
fresh
wilds.
blood twisting with the
Or the beast, the
nauseating
beast.
embers of charred remains.
It's a bit like this
Princess
again.
lives here. Slaying
Just
her is probably doing
more
her a
spacey.
favor.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned. Do you intend to weakly claw your fingers across my skin? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me properly?
I mean, we lost the knife thanks to Contrarian, so...
I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your flesh felt grinding beneath my fist, it woke something in me.
Apparently.
The way you said that makes it sound like a kink.
A fight is a song, but there was no music in our conflict. There was no beauty in what we did to each other, and now there's no beauty in me. Come down and see what you've done.
Do you hear
Sounds a bit like,
Sounds like we
which
got
princess
to her
was
last
it?
time.
The Eye
Let's
of the
keep
Needle?
pushing, see what else we can make
The one who loved fighting so much?
Well, the Adversary is the one that loved fighting so much.
Yeah, the one that came after, though.
You mean the tower?
No, it wasn't the tower. Yeah, it was the Eye of the
You
Needle.
make your way
Ah.
to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood. A deep, sickening
What were the
red that
options?
drips
Oh,
down
that
in
looks pretty
clotted
cool.
streams onto the charred corpses.
Only
that make up
continue
its
down.
floor. This place reeks of
Okay.
torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Definitely
She here.
interesting design.
Yeah.
Do you
She has
know
the-
what I'm going to do to you?
Her feet.
She has
There's the
bone
heels.
high heels. Ouch.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It pops to the ground, and she pulls her red,
Oh.
glistening arm free from her bindings.
Well,
The dress is her skin.
She is loose, and she is coming for you. She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction.
and really, what do you want to do to us? You already hated it last time. Are you really...
That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us.
Right. Is there an option for ignore her and push forward? Doesn't look like it.
No.
I guess never mind then. It doesn't seem to matter then.
I suppose I'm saving then again, just in case.
It is the first option I have. Ignore her and push forward.
Alrighty, round
You'll
3.
try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch,
Hey,
you are unwound.
Unwound.
are those flies I hear?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's so
not
fast.
stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
I don't
Oh.
think anything... I don't think a knife could have changed this.
Yeah, no.
Pah, who needs stuff anyway? Look at us. We might be all over the place, but we're fine.
Sure.
Oh.
That's the first thing you've said that's made any sense. We may be down again, but we're not out for the count yet.
Yep, they're certainly getting
Still,
along
you fall
well.
to pieces. What is the point of all this power if there's no challenge to using it? This is a numb existence.
Too bad.
Okay.
Ignore her and push forward.
Yup.
Though the ribbons of your unraveled body struggle to coordinate, you manage to put one foot
We are
forward.
ready.
Oh, so there is some challenge left in you. Let's see how long it takes to crush it.
The princess clenches her fist, and as her knuckles tighten, even more of you becomes undone. Your skin is flayed, your fatty tissue torn from your muscles.
What are you?
This is a very gory
Clearly
one.
not your skin.
Yeah. I think gore is like the core concept of this chapter 3.
Yeah, probably.
Why would we ever be just our skin? We lost so much of it last time. We're obviously more than that. Who cares? I don't like not having skin. It hurts.
The pain doesn't matter. Just keep walking. She can't stop us if we don't let her.
Well, yeah, take another step.
Still you push on, placing one disaster
Ew.
of a foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
Perhaps muscle is where you dwell.
Or are we just
She
gonna be
smiles,
bones now?
And again
Nice.
her will tears at you. Muscle
We are dry
untethers
bone.
from bone.
We are skeleton now.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
And spooky scary.
But we need that. We can't do anything if we don't have muscle. Okay, Mr. Anatomy, I hear you. But have you considered how neat it would be if we still kept walking towards her without it?
Yes, yes, do it. Show her how tough we really are.
Well, take another step.
You shamble on, a mass of organs suspended in bone, all held together by the thinnest strands of connective tissue.
Scary.
We still have organs?
Apparently.
I really thought that losing your muscle would be the end of you. This is exciting. We're in uncharted depths. I can't wait to see how much more of you I can take before you finally stop moving.
The less that remains of your body, the more fiercely your spirit struggles against that of the princess. But her power is immense. As your organs slip from between your ribs, she takes another step back. Only now, there is nowhere left for her to go. She's within your reach, if only you have the determination to reach her.
Well, we still have bone claws.
Still have claws.
We could use them.
Of course we have determination. We made it this far, didn't we?
What does this make us? How can we lose so many vital parts of who we are and still be here?
We are not very living creature.
Nah.
More
We are
like,
dry bone.
Yeah, we are more like a god.
That too.
The exact same way we lost every piece of ourselves twice before. Have you forgotten that we've literally died? Twice.
Well, let's make it a third.
One more step. Do it. Hit me. Show me what you're made of.
And reach for her.
Reach for her heart.
Your skeletal hand shoots towards her heart, but the closer it gets, the more brittle it becomes. Flakes of bone are peeled away, exposing the marrow, and the marrow melts, exposing nerves, and the nerves are stripped of all. Until what? I think he gave up on us.
Figures. He always seemed weak to me.
In the end, you're nothing. Just like what's left of me.
But we're still here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which means we aren't finished.
What are we supposed to do? Hit her with nothing?
I don't know, we are god.
Even the contrarian has nothing to say.
Yes.
Let's hit her with nothing.
Yes. We are nothing. Something or nothing bursts forward from the place that is you. Threads in the shape of a pristine blade. They pierce her heart.
Huh. I felt that.
Well, I hope so.
We actually did it.
We actually won.
Amazing, yeah.
I always knew we had it in us. But what are we going to do with ourselves now?
It's cold.
Bye.
You do not get the chance to watch her die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
I do not know how to translate that achievement in English.
Oh, I did not see it, sorry.
It's a Mürbung.
Vermöbung?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like shattering?
Grind it
right.
into dust.
Yes, grinding it into dust. That's pretty fitting.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Yes, everything.
Do you want me to be an asshole again?
I think we were twice already, no?
Hmm.
No, it doesn't really. I don't care.
This
You
this
approach
doesn't
the
feel
mirror,
right.
blah
It
blah
feels
blah.
different. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
But we killed her.
Gaze into your reflection.
Are we melody now?
We with it.
Don't know. Yeah, okay.
Let's approach.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
This is probably one of the more colorful princesses, by the way. Like,
Oh yeah, now that you mention it.
we've never seen so much red on her.
Well, do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do
Okay.
not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Very interesting crown too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Nails. How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Alright.
Yes.
Then I'm
The
ready.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here.
Wee. Alrighty. Do you already have the next one planned?
Right. Talk to the princess until she tells you she wants to possess you.
Okay, so wait and see how this plays out, I think.
Yes.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
And yet, no, just talk to her.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Now
A
we-
nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Now we actually get to talk to her.
Yes.
And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
Not here.
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed
The
to
long
be,
quiet.
it's out there.
I don't think so. Probably beyond it. He's essentially a god of change, yeah?
Yes.
Then she should be where change is supposed to happen.
I suppose.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see
we
what
have the
she's
cold.
doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
What do you want from me?
A way back to where I belong. This place won't let me leave. At least not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
A little bit scary, still.
Of course, she is a ghost after all.
Absolutely not.
Puppy dog eyes.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Indeed.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Well, let the princess possess you?
Sounds great.
Do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
A pal.
A
What are
pal.
you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Let the pretty ghost lady hitch a ride.
See you soon.
What was it about
She
pretty?
rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
She's pretty when she's not being scary.
She's
I'm
more
not
cute,
sure I
I
like
would
this.
say.
Can we get a do-over?
No do-overs.
I'm
Not
afraid
right
it's too
now,
late to
no.
stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Maybe you should try and relax?
You collapse
Why
to the
don't-
floor.
Just go
and
with the
everything
flow.
goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yep.
Yep, it's really annoying.
Funny that she can hear him now too.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Good question, huh?
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Yeah, though Hero for some reason is always with us, so...
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Nope.
No. They don't
I'm
listen
not
to
talking
anyone.
about you, I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Wow.
More like a manipulator.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Yada yada.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Sorry, but Lady Princess.
Man.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
You think every idea is
I
interesting.
haven't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
Apparently. Apparently that's what we're doing now.
Of course
Yep.
we're sure. The
I
decision
meant the
is already
suicide.
being made.
Again.
All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Sorry.
Apparently. Well, to be fair,
It needs to be done.
I felt more bad about abandoning the fawn cat.
Oh, yeah.
Hear that?
We do what we
She's
must in
scared.
order to get certain
No
princesses.
point wasting more time. Do it.
Have a guess
Lift
which
the
one
blade,
could be.
Then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
Why didn't you start with the heart?
Ah,
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
you feel a little tear like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something.
Okay.
Interesting?
Interesting that this isn't the narrator giving us this info, but alright.
He was just pushed away, I guess. Maybe he was stripped from us too.
That will be fun.
It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
Do we get to see? The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you're on the ground is a withering mass of flesh and scales and feathers. The words come... yeah, wait. Yeah, I don't have anything. I guess it doesn't matter.
It kinda does feel relevant though.
Ooh, is that me? Is that what I look like? That would be interesting.
Is that me? Is that what I look like?
You're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best. If it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones at least.
Oh, we are with the princess.
But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we can fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed.
Oh! Gurgling liquid bubbles up from open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
I suppose we kinda got out with the princess out of the body?
Yes, and we actually got a really quick glimpse of the actual protagonist.
Apparently.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
Sorry, I stabbed us. I mean, sure, let's go, I would say.
Agreed. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Deep breath, princess. Let's go.
You hurtle towards the cabin stairs, but time seems to slow down the closer you get. In a moment you're halfway there, and in 2 moments you're halfway there again. Melving? Okay. Melving the distance and halving the distance until the upstairs feels almost within reach.
We're not gonna make it, are we? We're gonna be stuck again.
You're seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet and you're alone. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. And so on.
I suppose this is what it's like being the princess.
I suppose.
Huh.
Are you still there?
It's nice to have the princess POV voice.
I'm still
I
here.
won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
We are living rent-free in her head now.
Apparently. If we're both here, what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around. And that quiet one kind of gave me the creeps. I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
The hero. You're a bit different. Your whole mood is
I'm
different.
just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things, too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels... right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
This feels a little significant though, but
Well, I don't have anything for you, sorry.
let it go. Are we still a ghost?
Oh. Your gaze turns to your hands, solid, then translucent, then solid again. We are Danny Phantom.
It's like, sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like, we're something in between ghost and... not ghost.
He's a phantom. We have become half ghost.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
That's all we can do, I believe.
Mm.
Kinda.
What happened to everything?
We're back at the beginning. My beginning. This is what happened to me last time.
I got the title card. There has to be something other than
I
wait.
told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
And I can do it again.
It is tempting.
We haven't seen a title card yet.
I love breaking the fourth wall.
This is what it was like the last time I died. The last time I died, I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
Different things.
The first one I got said chapter 1, the hero and the princess, and then after we both died, I got chapter 2, the Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet.
I'm still a hero.
Okay, let's be very cheesy, I suppose, because it's funny.
Yeah.
I'm still a hero. I've been trying to save the world, you know? A villain to one person might be a hero to others.
Well, maybe you're just misguided. And the story's not over yet. We might still find a happy ending. But I think it's time we start a new chapter. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
Oh.
So this is how it works this time, huh? By the way, to get the princess and the dragon, you always need to have her possess you and slay the princess.
Huh. Interesting.
But there are two different versions. There's the gentle one and the harsh one. We got the gentle one.
I see.
Huh. So we don't get an actual title card. Interesting. But why a dragon?
Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah.
Oh yes! I love being a dragon.
The princess and a dragon? I thought I was maybe some sort of bird?
Well, they're similar, right?
True that.
I suppose.
Birds are more than dinosaurs?
Yes. The click of a latch and creaking. Oh, is this the hero? The creaking hinge is muffled. Something is here.
I guess
Interesting.
we made it back here.
But is it me?
Oh, are we gonna get to see us? Like actually? Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
I mean, we never really know. A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against the surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid.
I know that.
Was this like chapter 1?
That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Breaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer.
Hello?
But you say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
Oh! Movement on the stairs.
Thumb. Thumb. Thumb.
Oh! Oh! Oh, we have a bunch of wings!
Yeah, we are much bigger than I thought we would be.
It looks so much more cool!
Though it
This is awesome.
some kind of bird thingy.
This is awesome, I love this.
Though
I understand why this is one of the most beloved chapters.
It doesn't it... What are they called? I don't know what they're called in English. Greif?
I'm blanking on the word right now too. Anyway. And then the figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it. Its shining blade gleaming against the wood walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes.
What the hell am I?
Oh, wait. Oh, right. Wait. I should probably look at the chapter now.
Yeah, you do want to slay her again, yeah?
Yeah, this is actually one where I wanted to have a happier ending, but then I saw that the princess I actually wanted to do can't be slain. Actually, at least she isn't in the slaying the princess list, so I can't do that. And the other one that's also possible with the slaying, I definitely want a happy ending for. So
Alrighty.
I'm sorry, but I had to take this one as the last murder route. Okay, this also only works with the gentle princess. You can only slay the gentle princess. The harsh princess doesn't work.
Oh man.
Which is interesting. Oh, whoa, what did I do? Okay. So it says turn around and leave. That's all it says. So I guess anything else doesn't matter.
What the hell am I?
Or you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
I think we look awesome.
I do think that if I were the princess, I would be a lot more intimidated. Especially with the knife, though. What do you want to do?
guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
This is actually kind of cute. The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive? Suspicious? Hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. This is also interesting. All the options I'm seeing here for the princess and the dragon are from a normal perspective. Like saying drop the blade and stuff.
Uh-huh. Why are you being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there?
No, I don't think so. You've always been a little quiet.
Well, I guess we
can't
never
hear what's
really
going
talk
on in
much.
there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Oh no, it was the narrator.
This is really interesting.
Why not the hero? Couldn't the hero have taken over?
He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wide grin, but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate.
The cold?
Yeah. Most definitely the cold.
Yeah, the cold talks
sorry.
pretty slowly.
Did you just share privileged information with the enemy?
The opportunist? Saying privileged information with the enemy doesn't sound like the narrator, though. He wouldn't use those words, I think.
Which voices did we have again? We had the cold and...
The hero, the narrator, but this is chapter 3, technically. So there would be a new voice.
True.
And since we killed the princess while she was possessing us, it would make sense if it was the opportunist.
Actually, oh wait, I'm reading the actual text for this chapter. I don't really read those, I only read what to do. So yeah, this is a new chapter by Pristine Cut.
Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy?
That sounds like the hero? Or it could be the hero.
No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar everyone, now. Chop chop.
Yeah, okay, so it says most choices don't matter unless explicitly written down. So yeah. I suppose you're pretty free in this one. Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There's no response.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
You have been ignored.
Do we want to wait for them to finish or be like, listen to me?
I don't know. I mean, we can talk to them.
Try being
Is this how it always is when...
No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind. Hello?
I wonder, is this always how it is when all the voices are talking to each other? Are they just standing there and the princess is like, yeah, you're gonna say something now? Or, you know what, I'm just gonna let them have their argument.
Probably.
This is actually pretty funny.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Obviously.
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it?
Oh. What if it's all the voices again?
Ooh, then it would be a bit difficult keeping them apart, wouldn't it?
Indeed, but it would explain why they are silent for quite a long time.
Hmm.
If there are so many voices.
Doesn't it?
That does feel
Including
like the
hero?
hero. Yeah.
It sounds like the
Oh,
hero.
it changes things all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Nah, this isn't the...
Maybe it's the stubborn.
The stubborn has a rougher voice, though. I think it really is the opportunist.
Opportunities, yes. That it could be it.
You
That certainly
sure?
seems like something. This is such a cool animation. I love this.
Yeah, he looks like a villain.
I love how it looks.
Wait, what?
And the multiple pairs of wings. Yes.
Hmm.
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy?
Hmm.
Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
You know, we really have to outstack against us with only hero being normal.
Yeah, the cold and the opportunist. If
Bad
it is
combo.
The opportunist, bad combo.
Bad combo for us.
Yeah, bad combo for the princess and us.
Hmm.
Also interesting, he keeps hiding with his wings with one pair.
And are you doing this?
Such a big grin.
Oh, I most definitely am.
Woo! You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
We know,
Yep, definitely the hero.
We know. You're in the minority, I'm sorry.
Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision,
It wasn't?
but we did have a plurality.
It's so funny how he keeps fighting with himself.
Hmm.
He shouldn't count.
He? Oh,
The narrator?
Says who? Says me. He's not one of us.
I mean, it makes
He's
sense.
been here since the
Yeah.
beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
I mean, the princess always
finally decided to do something, have you?
seemed to respond to the other voices, but never to the narrator unless she was, well, within us or something like that. Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. Aww. Aww.
Hmm.
You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Here as your legs wobble, and then
Princess collapses against the wall.
We're back!
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna make me feel so bad again.
That stupid slay all ending. We have sinned for it.
Yes, indeed.
See? That was easy.
Yes, it was the opportunities.
Yep.
It was too easy. It felt bad.
Yeah, I feel bad too.
Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you?
No, I can't help but imagine what we look like while he talks, like he's playing with the knife again.
I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
You are a naive hero, I'm sorry.
Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive?
She still has the scar on her chest.
Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
How about we save? So then we can later see what more good stuff is, because I just feel too bad. I mean, just turning around and leaving.
It isn't finish the job?
No, it's turn around and leave. We have to abandon her.
Okay.
You're back! Just as I intended! I was
That
never
was your
cut out
plan?
for leadership, really.
You know he isn't actually meaning that. He's the opportunist.
Yeah, he takes every opportunity after all.
And that's a brilliant plan. Whoever needed violence, anyway? Inaction is still a choice. If you turn around and leave, you're damning everyone to death.
Wow, look at the opportunist sucking up to the player.
But we're not damning ourselves. You're part of everyone.
No. Actually, we kinda are not.
Are we now?
That must be you in that body again,
We are a
but
bit different.
you're just turning around and leaving?
I'm
What
sorry.
about me? What am I supposed to do here?
She sounds so sad.
Yeah, I'm sad too.
Then I would rather say nothing.
This is not a resolution. I don't know. It kind of feels like it is. Yeah, we got our decider back. And we didn't die. I feel on top of the world right now.
You're not even going to answer me. What did I ever do to deserve you?
Nothing.
It's so cold and empty here.
I'm sorry. But as you look over your shoulder, you do not find her, nor will you ever. Thanks, game. Thanks for punching me even more in the face. Ah. Yeah.
She's gone.
Same as always.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
We got the opportunist thingy.
I saw it this time.
Any special things for your special ending that you really wanted?
I don't really. The thing is, I don't really have a walkthrough for that special ending. All I have is that stupid diagram with the huge diagram with all the things written on it, which is the space between the spaces between the mirror and the awakenings, Slay the Princess, and this is where we get notes. This requires that you bring 5 vessels that you have either slayed or abandoned to at the end of the road. Then select only red outline options during the conversation. It's the thing, there isn't really a walkthrough for this part.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save him, then so be it.
What once was one, then was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match.
Sorry.
I pulled you from the ruins,
Yeah.
and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us. It took you from me, and then you left. What once was one, then was two. But it could be one again. You and I are bound together.
To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
Ah, red.
Oh, yeah, red outlines.
When your spirit possessed my body, I exorcised you from my heart, and when you tried to take me with you, I left you to languish. There's nothing you can do to make me last. Ooh.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Red outlines.
Yep. Even when you reduced me to nothing, you could not rid yourself of me. But I was able to rid myself of you.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
Watch me.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows.
But we had a dance unfinished, and in the pitch black of the earth we found it, at the tips of claws and the edge of blades. The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Ooh. The more we fought, the more you became an animal. I put you down then. And I will put you down now. The world doesn't need your savagery.
You have never truly seen me gone. You cannot fathom a world without me.
I do, as always, completely agree with you.
Fear is a chain
Ooh.
around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison. And it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. Even when you cut yourself free, it was that lie that kept us bound in the dark. It was that lie that drove your edge through my heart. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Fear not, I drove the blade into your heart and I remained while you were taken away.
The echo was deluded. A world without me would be an eternal hell.
I agree.
Yeah.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new. But you did not go quietly.
Giant.
You spat in the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together.
Gigantic.
Without
Giant
me,
woman.
there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Even when you became a shadow of a god, one good shot was all it took to bring you crashing down.
Enough!
Oh.
Oh, she is certainly getting angry. The princess dives into you once more, but this time no lone figure claws its way to the surface. Instead, you are swept up in the whole of her multitudes, an infinite tide crashing against you. They are like gnats against your divine skin.
I am the thread that weaves nothing into something.
She tears into you, hand and fist and tooth and claw, the pace of your dance quickening and quickening and quickening. But the faster she moves, the more easily you keep pace. You have already seen the path to victory. Oh!
It seems we actually defeat her this time.
We are. Oh. As she strikes again, you catch her, hands clasping her wrists, and wings binding her arms. A furrow rises in her multitudes, and as they struggle against you, but you remain unmovable in your resolve. And then it's over. Her shoulders slump and her limbs go slack. You see defeat in her many eyes.
This shouldn't be possible. What are you? What can you ever hope to be without me to define your shape?
We are also a god, though one of...
We are the same, yet we are also opposites.
Please, don't do this to yourself.
But the time for speech is over. You will make her see your truth. I don't know.
So I suppose you don't know.
I don't know. I already told you what I have. It's just telling me select all the red outlined options during the conversation, and then there you have the new ending.
I suppose we try destroy her first then?
I suppose. Oh, it's silent. She's gone, and you are truly alone. But there are worse things to be than alone. Your consciousness sits at the center of the long quiet, at the center of yourself. With nothing left to distract you, you can finally feel its edges. The artificial constraints put in place by a lesser thing that could never hope to understand you, where the infinite falls into itself endlessly. Your cage. A bird in a cage, huh? It could only imprison you as long as you didn't notice it, and it has your full attention now.
Oh, it's the sea.
It's way too realistic. At the mere thought that it might break, it falls apart. Oh, what is this in the back? Oh, is this the planet? And there you see it, a world free from death. Your new world. Ever moving, but never decaying. A world of uninterrupted experience. What things will you put in it, now that it is yours? What beings will you carve into an eternity to experience you? What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Gosh, the text in this is so hard. Oh.
New world.
Yes.
Yeah, worse things than being alone. The subtitle, it's like, there are worse things than being alone.
Yeah, okay. It's always exhausting reading the text in this. So much hard vocabulary.
I would like to see now what happens if I choose the other option. Offer her your hand.
You offer me your hand as if you've proven me wrong. But I'm not wrong. I can't be wrong. You just haven't listened to me.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh no, the others are coming in.
Well,
which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that...
Yeah, we had this one before.
Yeah. Suppose we are back?
Maybe.
They're still where you left them. Stuck in the...
Yeah. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Ah yeah, then we're back here again.
I guess we can do this. Since we were rude to the other voices at least twice, we should get a different ending too.
But we can discuss that later. Do you need me to describe things?
No, not really.
Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Oh yeah, I forgot the knife. Phew, so many options.
There are always so many options.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, I literally beat you to death with my bare hands.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Now that you mention it.
I guess there was something.
We started with
she
the
has killed
tower.
us. She has killed us probably as often as we have killed her.
But still, I appreciate it. And I hope you can also forgive me.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Which princess are you? You looked like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Sidestepping.
And as for you, well, hero works for me.
A hero and a princess.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Oh.
What do you think of her, what you wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And I don't want to be her, if that's what you're asking. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Indeed. I suppose we're getting a better ending this time, despite everything.
I suppose.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know, we can try though.
You
know, I'm just reading through the Princess and the Dragon, like for the good, like saving the princess. And good to be back, boys, finish the job is in the saving the princess options.
Alrighty then.
It's so confusing, what?
Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Suddenly romantic music.
Are we suddenly on a date then? What?
Alrighty. Hero, are you okay being alone?
I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Can you even leave us? Like, can we separate? I thought last time was a bit of a, you know. Oh well. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore. She knows this. Yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Yeah.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Oh man.
We unlocked the happy ending?
I think so.
I love you! Well, I guess.
I suppose.
Does
Why
this
not?
still count as slow burn then or not?
Enemies to lovers.
Oh.
A lot of
I mean,
enemy
sure,
and then lovers.
I mean, sure, let's go for it.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
So happy. Oh. I'm dying. What is this? And what happens next? I did not expect an ending like this.
I think it's interesting that it wasn't locked up after all the bloodshed we did.
I mean, we are still the gods, no?
Yeah.
So we basically have the power. Well, okay, should we go back to the Princess and the Dragon and give her a happy?
Alrighty. Since you
I feel too bad. So yeah, let's drop the blade.
Yeah.
Are you... The blade tumbles uselessly from your hands and clatters to the floor. You're different, aren't you?
Good to be back.
You're back! Just as I intended! I was never cut out for leadership, really.
Oh, it's you in there now, isn't it? I thought it got a little quiet. What happens now?
Any of the options is fine.
We do it right this time. We leave together, hand in hand.
Absolutely not.
All the romance now.
I don't think there's much you can do about it, if that's the choice he makes.
Indeed, I rule. My choice goes.
But... no. I think I'd like to see what happens.
You always
Okay,
like to see
I
what
like
happens.
that. But we still have to get me out of these chains. I know that dropping the knife was like this big symbolic gesture for you, but we still need it, just for a minute. You should give it to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
I trust this princess.
I mean, that
though.
was you, not us.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Okay, so you can either cut her free on your own or give her the blade.
I suppose we can cut her free.
You go to cut the princess from her bindings, and as the blade
There
slices
goes some.
into her wrist,
You're pulled back across the thread. Oh no.
Oh no.
Maybe we should have given her the blade.
Maybe we should.
Oh, I felt that. You're back.
Jesus.
Well, I'm happy to see him again, though. It still looks so cool. Menace permeates the hollow eyes in front of you.
Oh no, you're back.
Oh no, indeed.
Oh no.
sorry, girlie, but we're seeing this through.
I mean, well, I was about to say, I dare you to stab me. I'm just gonna come back there again, but well. The monster in front of you pulls the blade back and drives it into your heart. Oh no. You're torn between two places.
Don't leave me.
But I can control him if we are still in you. This is confusing. You are power and you are weakness. You are hope and you are despair. You are acceptance and you are rejection.
Oi, oi, oi.
You are the canvas and you are the painter. Wow. This is interesting. You are the victim and you are the victimizer. You are life and you are death. The hero and the princess and the dragon.
Don't let us die here.
You slammed it on your own face? What?
Don't let everything die here. You have to end this.
Oi, oi, oi.
His words are empty, hollow echoes. The ravings of a ghost.
Please.
No. But he is already gone. The threads all tie themselves together into a loop that does not end.
We're back together again.
I suppose? You look at your hands, tattered and stained in memories.
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
I don't know.
We needed something
You're really
to
unlocking the romances here.
So I suppose everyone is now together inside the princess?
Maybe?
Alrighty.
Then I guess we need something to do again.
To new beginnings!
I didn't think being together would feel so cold. It shouldn't feel like this. It didn't before.
Oh.
Collected from your hands, literally.
I really like the viewpoint. It kind of looked like we were just holding her in our arms. Yeah, okay, that's all I wanted. No,
You're
to the
on a
princess I
path.
originally wanted to slay, but apparently wasn't slayable, I guess. At least she wasn't in the slaying list, so I didn't want to chant it. What do you prefer? Drowned or burned?
Drowned?
The interior of the cabin is almost entire.
Drowned? Okay. Yeah, there are... The next princess has like 2 versions, I guess. Which you get from different chapter 2s. So I needed to know that now. So, okay. So you say drowned. I mean, we can do the other one too, if we hurry. Maybe. This is a long part anyway, so... Okay. So it doesn't really give me much information. It just says, selecting slay the princess twice in a row at any point.
So I should probably take the blade.
I suppose. I mean, we have slain the princess without the blade too.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's possible with the...
Isn't it? I don't know. Let's just take it.
You take. The door to the basement creaks open.
Slay the princess. Just select it twice in a row.
Without a moment of hesitation.
And then we're safe, I guess.
You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
Oh, wow.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready,
cold logic.
You can proceed to your reward. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
Empty promises indeed.
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone, and especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Eternal happiness, eh?
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Olivia, experience how a voice is ruining your happy ending. Stumbled into an
We
achievement.
still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of... You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality?
The Grey. Huh.
The Grey.
You're on a path in the woods.
See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance.
No, I don't know what the
bottom of
difference is
things.
between drowned and
Bit by
burned.
bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
I mean, from the sound of it, she probably looks different.
Maybe.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Of course, you
My
again.
mate is not.
That's a little dark,
My
buddy.
mother moved.
You feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third.
Okay.
What gave it away?
Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that.
Rain.
Other versions of me.
I
just
mean,
wish I'd
this
been
is the
first.
drowned.
So you knew how all this
Maybe the burnt
worked.
would
Why didn't you
would
ever
be
tell
a
us?
forest
We could
fire.
have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade.
I'm not too much of a fan of the cold.
And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave.
You already slew her, and you survived.
Yes.
Then why, pray tell, are you here?
Because your eternal happiness is bullshit.
Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why?
Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward.
Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We were bored.
There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die.
I mean, yeah, apparently.
And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
Oh, it's raining. It wasn't raining last time, or the time before that. The whole path is different.
Yes, things are different, aren't they? If this
Yeah,
isn't
the
the
whole
same
forest
path
is
in the
gone.
woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Her influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be. And what is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse.
Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know?
No. Is there a reason it would be raining?
Good question.
If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about.
They should talk a lot in this one.
Yeah.
Is still a corpse.
Though they often do in chapter 3s, though. To the cabin!
I'm
Go
sure
to
you've already
cabin.
heard my words of warning in one of your
Time for shelter.
past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Maybe have a better reward.
What we do is entirely up to us.
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right?
You aren't here to solve a mystery, you're here to save the world. That's what you say. But how can we be sure?
We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us.
Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world.
I mean... what he's telling us is bullshit, so...
Why?
Yeah.
Because we should. I don't know. It's important. Is it?
Yes,
I think.
for all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else? Maybe we are.
I mean, we most likely are.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
To the cabin.
Let's go.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once.
Did she ghost again?
Maybe.
It is beyond repulsive.
It took you a bit to see her, huh?
Yes, I did not see her immediately. I was like, oh yeah, the walls are all wet.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you.
Oh no, it's a water corpse.
Faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her?
Yup.
It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone.
I'm scared.
Vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door.
Yes,
There's a mirror,
yes.
that's it. The mirror?
Yes, the mirror,
Some
blah
kind
blah
of joke.
blah.
Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's
Table?
strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Mm.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her.
Oh, she has the pristine blade. I saw it sticking in her chest.
But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too? Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again.
Probably.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
Yes, yes.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. No way left to go but down.
Let's go, let's see her.
The door to the basement grows open. The
Looks
air
pretty
is
cool.
foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in
Reminds
layers
me a bit of
grime.
Corpse Bride.
The stairs
Yeah, a
are
little.
coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Proceed.
I'm sorry
As you
about
descend
last
the
time. Are
final
we
step,
good?
The form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body
really is the
floating
water.
face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
She sure is.
She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do?
Good question.
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Might want to look behind you.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
I am pretty sure that she is dead.
He seems very ghostly.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We would need to steal it, but as you said, there's probably no way.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
A little.
I want her to come closer. I want to see her better.
I can rush to the door. Why?
Also, I don't have anything for you.
Why?
You can do whatever.
Yeah, why did you close the door?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? It is. And it's rising
we're all
fast.
gonna be drowned
That's
corpses.
interesting. We've never drowned before.
That is true.
I wonder how it'll feel.
Probably the only
Bad, I
drowning.
bet. I don't think dying ever feels good. Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
Yeah, I think we should rush to the blade or rush to the door if we actually want to see her properly.
I certainly want to see her properly.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps. The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
Ouch.
Ouch.
You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
Well, now she is a bit closer.
It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way.
Definitely her coldest ghost form.
But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her.
I knew it. It's a body.
The body you found floating when you first arrived.
It really is a drowned
Its
corpse.
hand
They
is
were
locked
actually
around your
accurate with
ankle.
it.
The heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please.
Yeah, water corpses are really not pretty.
Yeah.
There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix.
Nice horror theme, chapter 3 though.
Oh yes, I mean having a water corpse is certainly a good horror theme. It's really incredible how the body just
not unless we
soaks
think
up
like we should
water.
have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
So yeah, I can see why we cannot slay her.
So I did read it, and apparently it automatically gets us slaying her because we have to kill the prisoner and the damsel. to get to the Grey.
Oh, so killing the damsel also gets the Grey?
Yep, but there we get the burned. Wanna get it? I am curious what the difference is.
I mean, we need to get the damsel for Heavily After, right?
Yep.
I suppose we can just save at an opportune time.
We can do that. Let's do that. Oh, but the thing is, we should probably restart the game though, because we actually can get the Grey only in one. We can we can only get her once in the playthrough.
It makes sense. Well, you're getting a better look at her this way.
It still looks pretty cool. It reminds me of something, but I can't put my hand on it.
Yes. Nerves.
Oh yeah, because this is the first one.
Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard.
She has finally been heard, huh?
Huh.
Anyway, I never... Oh, history. This one is guarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the end had the courage to share with another. She will make for a deep part. I see, I see.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
Yes, yes.
You won't.
I wanted the achievement though.
Okay, then we need to restart though. Okay.
You're on a path.
Let's get the damsel.
Yay, I still know how to get her.
You make your way up.
Yeah, no knife, be nice. That's pretty much all.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Before you go any
damsel.
further. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Why is this new dialogue?
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh,
I think
no.
he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. I do.
Ah,
But
interesting.
I also speak from the
Apparently
heart.
there's
My passions are too
the
great to be
deconstructed
stifled.
damsel.
They must be expressed.
Yeah, I think it's when you question her too much about what she wants.
I suppose so. It also slays her.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Should I already make the save here, or do they both need the blade?
you can actually get the Grey is either take the blade or enter the basement, so I guess you can just enter the basement for now without saving.
Alrighty.
You don't need the blade.
Alrighty,
Okay.
friend.
Rescue the princess.
For both?
Yes.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Well, I'm about to blow your mind.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because the damsel has no agency.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I still remember the smitten for the razor.
I think I'd rather believe in
It
facts.
was pretty fun.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
He is also a monster fucker, apparently.
I mean, yeah.
One of us has to be.
That is a very, 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 very funny response to what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, one of us has to be, huh?
One of them has to be a monster fucker. Can't go without one.
Oh, there's always one of them.
Then let me show
There's
you
always a
grand
furry, there's always a
Narrator,
monster fucker.
courageously step forward.
There's one
and
of them in
free
all of
our
us.
beloved from
Yes.
her bindings.
This tiny little part hidden within each and every one.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I probably didn't take the weapon.
Not on my
I mean,
watch,
you
villain.
don't-
My
you weren't supposed to.
Titanic depths, and if you
Yeah,
try
but I was wondering
anything
why
with
we
my
had
armor
new
against,
dialogue.
I will end our life without a second thought.
Okay.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have a whole ways to figure out what to do next.
That sounds perfect.
This is still for both of them.
Okay.
Then any of
We
the three
have
options,
each
also
other.
for both of them,
We
and after
don't
that you
need
have to
the
save.
world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been...
These
Okay,
ones?
any of the three options.
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can? Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and... the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Still funny.
I told you she could do it.
You and the princess
now you
make
have
your
to
way
save.
upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
So safe here?
Yes.
And now we
So
slay her?
yes, for the grey we slay her.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table. Towards the unsuspecting princess. Thank you.
Unsuspecting indeed.
Yeah, the most unsuspecting, actually.
Wait. No. You barbarian, what are you doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart. She collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm
That's
sorry.
mean.
Did I do something wrong?
Oh.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead.
Lady
The world
killer.
is saved. Thank you
Aw.
for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick.
Indeed.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
Oh, is he gonna end it
Raise the
now?
blade,
Yes.
aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath.
Nah.
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Oh, this means we are gonna have the smitten for the burned, eh?
Oh, this will be interesting. Yeah, I don't have anything for you. I guess it doesn't matter.
If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens.
What? No, let's not do that.
You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
Don't believe this.
What? What don't you believe?
You plunged the blade into your own heart and collapsed to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him?
Well...
I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark. And
oh, he will be so salty in chapter 3.
He is so salty.
You're on
okay.
a path.
Well, it's not raining for one.
Horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
He's probably still a ghost.
Yeah.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin.
Oh, the cold.
Because she's dead. We killed her.
Well, now we have two very strong opposites.
Indeed. Well, I guess the cold just belongs to the grey.
It could be. I mean, you need to be very cold in killing her for him to appear.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job.
Ah!
I'm still here.
Oh no.
Oh boy, this
Beef.
is gonna be a cat fight.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be
By the
blessed
way.
with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
I mean...
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
I couldn't care less about what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, although I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
Bravo.
If it is permanent, then what?
Bravo, that
You'll
was a
kill us again.
perfect impersonation.
I mean, he is... he has
he's
a very...
dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because
really?
you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
There's also some interesting music.
Yeah.
How exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can
Oh
I,
boy.
I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
This is gonna be a cat fight to chapter 3.
I'm looking forward
Yup.
to it.
Good. I am too.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess
woods?
is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
It is a bit more smoky this time here,
Maybe there's a fire somewhere. It is cold. Burned.
Let's just go to the cabin.
Yes, please.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of
I want to
warning in
see
one
if
of
the
your
princess looks any
past
different.
lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just... don't muck it up this time, alright?
We'll muck it up, alright. We'll get a happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
Nah, he's
I
funny.
hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so... unstable. It's
Unstable.
stressful.
I think the cold is not much better.
Yes, having
Yeah.
all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
Oh, I wish it would.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Que
Are
sera,
you even
sera.
alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin.
Yes, yes.
The interior of the cabin feels dry.
This time she's lighter.
Dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling.
Ah,
like
she's not
mummified
black,
lids.
she's white.
Each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis.
The black look
Everything
cooler
here
though.
has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
I guess we shall see how she reacts.
But you're not alone. You can feel
It's probably
something
gonna be
watching
pretty
you.
similar though.
There is a figure
I have
faintly
to guess.
outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
But it should give you a different achievement.
Oh, beloved, so she does live.
She doesn't look very alive to me.
Oh.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
Perhaps it is gone because the oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done, though if you feel the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our
I
hearts.
suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it.
Yes, yes.
You make your way to...
Approach.
It's time
Wipe.
for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand
Or
on the
not.
door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
I see, we are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks open.
She
revealing
looks
an
sadder.
antique staircase lit
She
by
definitely
weak
looks sadder,
torchlight.
yes.
The air here is so stale it practically stands still.
If I had
as
to
if
guess,
the very molecules of this
I would
place
say
have
we're
been
probably gonna,
fossilized, trapped for eons
burn.
until your arrival.
for odd
Even the blaze
transgression.
of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air. As if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
My love!
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment.
Let's proceed down.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Funky.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Yeah,
Whatever we
transparently.
saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door.
Okay, she
and a
still locks
clicking
us in.
lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you.
Is she gonna
from the
throw
top
that
of the
at us?
stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yes, yes. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's sparing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything.
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's
Yep.
hand and bounces down the stairs.
Time to burn.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of
Oh,
the
so you
basement,
set the
perfectly dry
set the place
after
with us
uncountable
in
years of
flames.
desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us.
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Of course.
Of course. It's a bit of Julian. Yeah.
Are you mad at
Romeo
me
and
for
Juliet.
killing you? I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
She's holding a grudge. She wouldn't. She's perfect.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the
Oh,
walls
poor
and
feathers.
painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I
Cool.
wonder how it's going to feel.
Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad.
Probably.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with
Oh
something to
yes,
do and fast.
Hero, the only
Your
realist.
personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
I do wanna pick her brain more, but I do also want to see her more up close. I'm going to burn.
It's okay. I'm going to burn too. And then we won't hurt anymore.
She's right about the last part. Burning doesn't hurt forever.
Ay, ay, ay.
The heat grows
Still
in
not the most
intensity as
pleasant
the
death.
flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now.
I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames.
Man.
Do you think she's noticed?
I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Well,
I mean, we can rush for the door.
yeah.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use.
Yikes.
You're stuck. Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Yandere princess.
Yay.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad.
Man.
It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Well, at least you're happy.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
The house should burn. That reminds me, there's a manga series that's called Burn the House Down. It's about a girl taking revenge.
Well then.
I like the series.
Huh. Oh, she looks like a burnt bride.
I mean, she very much is burnt.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
It looks quite haunting and also a lot of color again.
Vessel.
Yes.
Nerves, this one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Pain. Phew.
You could reload. Last save file. It would be faster.
Load. Do not overwrite again.
Okay. Right.
And we're not doing that?
I suppose so, yes.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna...
Right. All we need to be happy is each other. What if blah blah blah.
Okay, yeah. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Or we can imprison you here.
Eh.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
We not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a seduction. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Trust me, it's better for the both of us.
Alrighty, trust me, it will be better for the both of us if we stay. We can be happy here, we just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you.
And
Wow.
so, yeah, the damsel's suddenly growing brain cells.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here.
Oh no. Now it's Smitten's turn to be yandere, I see.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Oh, but I do.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Well...
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
Sometimes the voices just do things.
And yet,
Yes.
it's done, isn't it?
What is the plan
Very
here?
soon, you yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself
Ew.
apart inch by painful inch.
You know that one song, a super old song, which is like, I'll show how much I love you by killing myself.
Oh, great.
He is essentially doing that.
Yay.
Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
She doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. As always. Happily ever after.
And
The
it's
epilogue.
it's not a chapter.
Nope, it's
You're
an
on a
epilogue.
path in the
Oh,
woods.
wow.
Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
Mate.
Wait.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet.
This does not look like a cabin, it's a castle, even more so than before.
Indeed.
We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
Now we have the opportunities? Okay.
And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
The opportunities is a little bit nasty though. Be careful, hero.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's
that
terrible.
one
You know that, right?
ending
Because the only
certainly
reason
showed
you would have been here before is if you
his
failed
true
in whatever world you'd come
face.
from. Meaning you doomed
Okay,
an
I'm fixed.
entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Indeed.
Before you, there's...
Indeed.
There isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he... okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
It's weird to lose a voice, though, from chapter 2 to 3.
Is that so? Maybe there is
I'm
hope
gonna
for you
get
after all,
the cat.
free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Let's approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement.
It's nice, really.
The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't. Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one. Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go.
Reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
Very fancy door.
It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality.
Shared
Okay, we push
reality.
the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality.
It's in her very nature.
Well, I'm curious how the damsel has evolved now.
Her voice,
Indeed.
gentle and warm, with an
A
undercurrent
regal
of
queen
fatigue,
now.
rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh, I guess
As
we have
much as
domestic
I
life?
desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Dinner also sounds nice to me.
Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When
Instead
have
of
nice
Melina.
things ever been a problem?
E. Called jelly donuts in English, I think.
Yeah, funny thing, in the Discord server we talked about it last time because someone in, I think, Canada had one. I was like, oh, Melina, and they were like, oh yeah, it's a jelly puff or something. Cream jelly puff.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Oh, you're such a cute. I know. Yes.
This hall, like
You
the
wanna
one below,
cuddle?
is grand and beautiful.
Been a
Torches
while.
bathe the room in warm,
What
comforting
is
light.
that?
Just enough to illuminate the tapestries along the wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long
It's our
table in
child.
the centre of the room. The princess, seated at its far end.
I don't know.
Your pristine
know, the
blade
shape-
glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around
Oh.
the princess's neck.
Oh, okay. The shape reminds me a bit of those ghost monsters from Odin's Sphere
Ah, yeah.
on the Horn Mountain.
It is our shape, though. Just without
That's
the
true.
wings.
Yeah.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you.
How you
You're
doing?
forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Okay, so the guide says this is a pretty simple chapter, and for saving the princess, all options don't affect much in the long run. You only need to make sure that you don't select Slay the Princess. After the final torch goes out, selecting We Don't Have to Let It Go Out gives you an achievement in the different screen dialogue options at endgame.
What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
What
What's the
are...
thing behind you?
Yeah, good. They didn't even mention it.
Yeah, sad.
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright, and a shadow
He's
dives
the butler.
across the table. In its wake,
The Shadow Butler.
it leaves a feast.
It's probably the smitten.
Oh, right.
He disappeared from us.
Oh, he took his own shadow. Oh, that is cool. He became her shadow.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah. And after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
I guess we eat.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined.
You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavours you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again.
You're getting hungry?
Flowery nectar so sweet it tastes
It's
like
late.
glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table,
Oh
clearing
boy.
and replating.
Is this what all life is gonna
The
be?
feast is
Eating
once
forever?
again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, things don't get better by repeating them.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing
We will
the
get
old
tired
and
of it
laying out the
eventually.
new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew.
Yeah.
The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
Well, that's a very interesting thing to read when you're hungry yourself.
Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh,
This
am
is
I
an
kidding?
interesting
We were eating
interpretation
like
of happily ever after.
kings, and now we're eating like pigs.
I mean, did you expect it would actually be happy?
Well,
At
I guess I
least
was kind of
you still
hoping.
have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the
Ah,
torches on the
finally.
wall sputters,
What is
but
God?
then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious
sorry,
room
did I
where
scare you?
we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Mitten?
Him?
It's just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light.
You
Yeah.
said he.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we played a game?
Yes,
What
I
game?
love games. I'm great at them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar, and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as
Oh
we
boy.
want.
Yeah.
And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
Now.
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
I mean, this game is about how eternity is bad, so it makes sense that an ending where we just stay here trying to fill time, trying to fill eternity, will just make it all bad.
What, you don't
Indeed.
want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning.
No, I don't think so.
Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at
Play
games?
night. Or game night.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
Repeating over and over and over again until
There is
something.
a long pause, and the board does not reset.
Good things don't become better by repeating them again and again and again just to fill time.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's
You
just
go,
a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
Pui.
This is awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have.
Now you're just being delusional.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear.
I think he made this place for us.
The smitten.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us? But we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Hey, Shadow, don't you have anything to say?
Torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold
Was that the
shoulder,
smirk?
I say. Asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. No,
Really?
He's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Power structures, of course, all you care about. Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Weakness. Oh yeah, this epilogue sure is hammering in that eternity is goddamn bad, even if it is two people that love each other. We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Okay, and now we can choose. We don't have to let it get out. Go out.
We don't have to let it go out, okay.
The princess turns to face the final torch, eyeing it with an empty but gentle fondness.
Wouldn't that be nice? I love the little life we've built, and I hope it never ends.
And it doesn't end, and the flame burns brightly grey eternal.
We did it, didn't we? We found the right answer. We made everyone happy, and nobody had to get stabbed. Great work, team. Yeah. Everyone is happy.
Sure.
It's always been cold here, hasn't it?
Didn't you say we would have more choices?
Huh? More choices? Oh, enter different screen dialogue options at end game. Like, end, probably.
Ah. Something we're not gonna get to.
Nope. Good an
She's
achievement.
Where
There
did
it
she
is.
go?
We did it! We collected them all.
But I still want to
Long card.
see what she...
Has to say.
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart.
I sure wonder how else happily ever after can end.
I mean, the other one would be to slay her by killing her, which might actually have been more interesting.
I'm sure there must be another way too.
Happily ever after? Let's see. In the end, your only choices are to leave with the princess, stay with her forever, or slay her.
Yeah, leaving sounds nice. But not in this playthrough.
No.
I shall get to see that privately.
I am KO.
Oh yeah.
Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
Alrighty.
An honest heart.
Now we have seen all the princesses at least once.
Yes.
And with this very long part, I would say we end this playthrough. And I will hunt more outcomes myself, because
you can do achievement hunting. Ha ha ha.
I mean, it is a little... I think it would be a bit much to really go over every single outcome in a playthrough. The game is a bit too big for that, I think.
There's so many things, and you get achievements for a lot of stuff, like saving the princess, playing the princess, and have certain voices with you. Hey.
Alrighty. Thank you for watching us go on this journey. Ending with happily ever after was pretty nice, though I don't think this was the best ending we could have gotten for it.
It was nice to get in the end game. That was a pretty nice ending we got.
Then, until another playthrough. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.